So I'm not going to lie, it takes quite a bit for me to actually get my wallet out and buy something. Even more so when it comes to fishing gear, because as you guys know, we deal with countless items of tackle, luggage, rods, reels, everything on a daily basis. So to actually get my wallet out and buy something within the fishing industry, it's got to be worthwhile. And as you guys know, organisation is not my strong point, but I don't want it to be that way forever. I've got to the point where I'm thinking, I need to sort this out. I'm fed up of turning up at lakes with half the things that I need, half the things that I don't need that I've brought with me. I've had enough of it. So that is why I bought this Scope Recon rucksack from Nash, because I wanted to scale down what I've got and make sure I've just got the right things with me. Now, I had a big carry-all beforehand. It had all sorts of stuff in it. And since I swapped over, the amount of stuff I took out of that carry-all that I didn't need was ridiculous. So I've basically halved the weight, half the amount of stuff that I'm bringing with me, and I've just got the stuff that I need. So it's a bit of a what's in my bag sort of video. So I'm gonna show you how I've scaled it down, how I'm organising things, because I have got a few of the other Nash products in here as well. And like I say, it's rare for me to buy fishing gear. So that shows how important it was that this change needed to happen for me to actually go out and get some new kit. So first of all, the rucksack is pretty self-explanatory. Obviously it's a very high-end rucksack, and you've got a couple of pockets on the outside, and then you've got the main pocket on the inside, or the main section on the inside. There's no dividers, anything like that. So it literally is a big square void, and then you can fill it how you need to. On the top, there's a little magnetic tray, and it's quite a tough tray. And it's actually really handy because obviously if you're fishing and you've got everything out that you need, you can stand it up and you've got a nice base to work from. But also the other nice thing about this is when you unzip it, you can open this up. There's a couple of clips just on the arms, which then clip in underneath. It's a little bit fiddly, but once you've done it, it all makes sense. So they both clip in like that, and then when the arms fold in, that stands, and then you can put your little magnetic bit onto the what would be the back of the rucksack, and then you've got a little table to work from whilst you've got access to everything inside. Now before we jump into the middle, I'm going to show you the first side pocket. I've basically got all my alarms are actually out at the moment, so I've got the alarm heads and spare alarm, and basically I have all my buzz bars, bank sticks, everything like that in this first side pocket. And then in this side I've got hook baits, a little bit of spray, and then a couple of casting gloves and marker leads and that sort of thing. So it's nice and easy to access things like that, just to help you get out nice and quickly. I've got a scales pouch here, which is the Nash Subterfuge one. I've got this because it's a really nice hard wearing case, and it's got a bit of padding on the inside. So in here, I've just got my scales and some propolis. So that's that, keeps that nice and safe. I've then got this little pouch from 𝘃𝗶𝗀𝗲. You usually get another 2 sections which clip onto this, and I've basically got everything I need for PVA bag fishing in here, or solid bag fishing, because again, this is one of the things that I wanted to refine. I always have stuff all over the place. So now I can turn up to a lake and I can just grab this. If I'm just here for a couple of hours or something like that, I can make up 3 solid bags, ping them all out, and that's everything I need in here. I don't need to go into a tackle box or anything. That's everything in here, and then obviously the hook bait's just to the side. So I'm not going to go into exactly what I've got in everything. It's more of an overview of how I've organised things, but basically everything that you can possibly need for solid bags is in here. I've then got a little towel, which is always handy, a little lead pouch with far too many leads. I don't know why I've got that many. Rig safe with obviously a whole manner of different rigs tied up. Got some Ronnies, some solid bag rigs, some blowbacks, bit of all sorts. I think, to be honest, I'll show you this next bit in a second, but I could do with a different rig safe because I don't need this side. So that might be something that changes soon whilst I'm kind of trying to refine everything. But then this is the key to all of the luggage, I think, in my mind. I've never had a dedicated tackle box or anything like that. I've had pouches where I've had packets in and that sort of thing. So again, whilst I was on the subject of thinking, right, I've got to refine everything, I've got to cut everything down, that's why I went for this. And this is the medium, I think it's a medium work box from Nash. They do 2 sizes, they do this one and they do a extra large, I think. So this one fits perfectly into the Recon rucksack. And if you haven't seen these before, then I'm sure your mind will be blown like mine. So this has got absolutely everything I could ever need for any type of fishing, pretty much. So in the top bit here, you will see you've got 2 mesh pouches. These are quite big. You've then got storage for all of the Nash tackle, and then I've also got the 𝘃𝗶𝗀𝗲cie fully loaded tackle box. Now I'll come onto that in a minute. Let's start from the top. In here, I've actually bought an extra little insert, and this obviously fits perfectly into these pouches. And I've got everything in here for different types of leaders, basically different types of setups. So I've got either leg clip setups, so I've got like tail rubbers and little leg clips, quick change swivels. I've then got like a heli setup along this line, and then under here you can put various leaders all ready to go. So I've got helis, I've got leg clips, I've got fluoro leaders, bit of all sorts. On the back there's more pouches. So in here I've just got some shrink tube, and to be honest I've now got too much space but because I've bought this and now I haven't got enough stuff to fill it. So I'd rather it that way round, have too much space in a really nice confined area than have a massive carry-all and not enough room. So that's that. I've also got a couple of spools of leg core in here. So basically, if I ever need any form of leader or something to tie up leader-wise, then it's all in this pouch here. In this one, I've just got the hook sharpening kit. So got the clamp, the eye, bit of all sorts in there, the sharpening stones. Like I say, you've then got this, which is all included in the workbox, and this holds all of Nash's terminal range. So I've got two sections of barbed hooks, various sizes and patterns. I've then got barbless, and then I've got a few more bits like different types of swivel, anti-tangle sleeves, little riggy sort of bits are over this side. We then move on to the medium, fully loaded tackle box, luggage, whatever it's called. And this is separate to the workbox, but it fits in it perfectly. So that's why I went for this as well, because like I say, organisation was the main theme of what I was doing, why I was changing things. And then in here, I've basically got all of my end tackle, all my little bits of terminal tackle, everything I could possibly need in here. So I've got different spools of hook link material, got bait floss here, I've got all the bits that I need for zigs here, then got a few tools. Under here I've got a little, these are the little boxes that come in the fully loaded kit. So in this one I think I've got different tools again. So if we open this up, yeah, I've got different tools, line stripper, super glue, little bits and pieces that I'm not going to use all the time, but it's there. Just put that back under. And then these ones, these I've basically split up into either bits and pieces for leaders. So I've got different beads and swivels and bits like that. So if I do need to tie up any leaders, then that's all in that one. I've then got this one is all more riggy bits and pieces. So I've got bait screws, I've got little kickers, little hook beads. So everything has its place, which I'm not used to. So I'm hoping by doing this, it's going to make me a bit more efficient. So when we get back into the versus matches and things like that, I might actually have a bit more of a chance. I can't guarantee that, but that is the plan. And it's all about maximising time as well, because at the end of the day, believe it or not, I don't get much time on the bank. So if I can have everything exactly where I need it to be, it can make something quicker and it can lead to bonus fish. Just going through these box logic bits again. I've got different size zig foam in this one, in these two. So there's two different sizes of foam. And then in here, I've got heli safes and different little helicopter setups. So I know it feels like I've kind of got loads of stuff in here and then loads of stuff in that other leader section, but this is basically where I will work from if I'm on a session and I need to do things, and it will all be from here. The other bit is more spares. So that's kind of everything really. Like I say, it's very much a case of trying to refine everything, scale down a little bit. I'm not saying this is a long-term review by any means, because I haven't had this stuff for that long. It's more of an initial thoughts. I can potentially revisit this in, say, 6 months' time after fishing this way and see if I've actually put more fish on the bank, if I feel like I'm being a lot more efficient, if it stays as tidy as it seems, which it probably won't, know me, but I want to come into this summer and I want to hit it pretty hard. So there you go. It's a very quick blitz of a video. Like I say, I've actually bought these items because I need to better myself. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's not your usual sort of product video, but hopefully it has been beneficial, and it might make some of you guys think that yeah, maybe organisation is key, because I'm sure I'm not the only one that kind of has stuff everywhere and turns up really unprepared, and I might be, but I might not. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one.